everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is December 23rd, the day before Christmas, so Merry Christmas to everyone that celebrates and Happy Holidays to everyone that doesn't celebrate. I hope you're spending the holiday season with your family and friends and surrounded by people you love. So I am back for winter break from college and I have just been hanging out with friends. So me and a friend actually the other day went to go see Swing Kids, and I was so excited to go see Swing Kids because it was my first time seeing Kyung-soo acting in anything. Like, I've never seen any of the dramas that he's been in the past. I know it's so bad. It's so bad. I really wanted to because everyone is talking about how good of an actor he is, how he like destroys like idol actor stereotypes and how he's just amazing, and I was just like, oh, I need to watch one of the dramas he's in. Like, I want to watch 100 Days Husband so bad, and then my friends have been telling me to watch It's Okay That's Love for so long, and I just haven't gotten around to watching. But the other day I finally got to go watch Swing Kids with one of my close friends who is also an EXO, and she's Korean as well. So she brought me to watch, and like at first I guess I wasn't expecting too much because like I guess I still went in with like the idol actor mentality where it was like, because Kyung-soo has not had any formal training in acting, I believe that like I thought that like he would be good but not like fantastic, not great or anything like that. But as soon as he was like on screen, he grabbed my attention. I was like, wow, he is so good. Like, normally Kyung-soo is so reserved and quiet, and you never see him do AU, you never see him act hyper or anything like that. But first thing that he's acting so funny. He's like a troublesome like not teenage, like probably like mid-20s boy in the camp, and he was acting so funny with his friends and stuff like that. And I was like, wow, this is so different than the Dio I know. So anyway, so Swing Kids basically centers around Kyung-soo's character and a couple other characters in the movie as well. They are in the middle of the North and South Korean War, and they want to form a tap dancing team. Kyung-soo plays a North Korean soldier who is a communist and is surrounded by people that believe in communism and really oppose the idea of capitalism. The movie talks a lot about how a black American soldier is assigned with the task of creating a tap dance team in order to entertain, I guess, reporters and people that might be coming to the camp, and like show them that the camp is not as bad as it actually is. There's an American general that plays a huge role in the movie, and he kind of like treats Asians super superficially. He treats them as just like a pawn in his game to like show the public that, oh, I'm a great general, I run this great military camp and there's no conflicts at all, and he like treats them like they're dumb, kind of, basically. Americans, it was really interesting to see Americans portrayed from a Korean point of view. There was like Americans that were very racist towards black the black soldier, and I heard the N-word being thrown around a lot by the American soldiers, which I feel like sometimes is kind of like an accurate representation. Like, Americans, like, people can be like very racist in America as well. So that was like, it was like, I guess it was just really interesting to see that happen, like see America in a different point of view than normal American media. So basically, Kyung-soo, a Chinese soldier actually, a civilian, and a civilian that was apparently accidentally taken to this camp, and the black soldier form a tap dancing team, and they are all dancing for different reasons. They all have their different reasons for wanting to dance. Kyung-soo, however, is a North Korean soldier, and like his friends don't approve of tap dancing. They think it's a Yankee dance, and they think that if you get Yankee mentality, which is like capitalism and American mentality in your head, it just eventually overcomes you and like takes over you, and then you're no longer a loyal capitalist. Kyung-soo's older brother, his Hyung, is a very renowned general in the North Korean army, so he's very well known within the camp. Like, as soon as he arrives to the camp, he's welcomed with open arms, and everyone is talking about his older brother and all the feats that his older brother did, and like how great his older brother is. And so he's very also proud to be a communist. And basically the story kind of centers around how he interacts with these tap dancers and how he learns more about their personality and how they're just trying to survive within the war environment, how they're not communist and capitalist are not so different. The storyline really centers around the struggle of centers around the idea of having to kill other people, having to kill families based on an ideology. Um so it's like it's super, I think it was super thought provoking. I thought it was very like it takes a war and it centers it around these like couple characters, makes it very personal. There were some like I think very cheesy moments that were like classic, like I felt like, oh, this is straight out of like a K-drama. This is super cheesy. This is super like I don't know, but it was like cute too at the same time. I thought it was super thought provoking. I thought it was a movie that really challenged the war between North and South Korea. It challenged like why are we fighting this war over ideology? There are people with like families and like friendships are being torn apart because of this war, because it's like not something physical that they're fighting over. It's not like a piece of land or anything. It's like a way of thinking. Like it's an ideology between communist and capitalist. And I thought it was super thought provoking. Um, I was very excited throughout the whole movie just because I really love Kyung Soo, and I was so excited to see him act in his first ever, like not his first, my first time seeing him act, and I was so shocked. Like every time when he acted out of the, I like used to seeing him as his normal self in like EXO, and like whenever I saw him act out of the ordinary, I'm like, oh my god, he's so cute. Me and my friend was so obnoxious in the movie theater. I bet like I laughed so hard every time Kyungse did something like remotely funny or like even just acted remotely out of the ordinary, and people were like, what the heck? Um, but his acting, oh my god, his acting is so, oh, his acting was actually so good. Like if I didn't know he was an idol before, I would have thought he was like a professional actor that like went to school for acting and like trained his entire life to act. Cause he is so good at expressing emotion through his like eyes, his facial expressions, his the way that he talks, and it's just so I was just so moved. Like at the end, I remember getting up and everyone was like crying. Like everyone was so moved by his acting. His acting was so incredibly good. I would really strongly recommend everyone go watch that movie, even if you aren't a fan of EXO. But it's just a really thought-provoking movie. It's really important to like I feel like ask yourself the questions of like when you're watching the movie, like what is the director trying to portray, and like I thought it was like super interesting how it is very cheesy. I guess there's not as much. My friend was saying how like there wasn't as much like drama as normal like people Koreans are like normally used to. Like there was kind like a little bit of a love story kind of, but like it wasn't like a full blown out K-drama love story. I watched quite a few K-dramas, and I know like a lot of them are centered around a love story between like a male and like a female lead, but that really wasn't too heavily emphasized. But I thought like Kyung-soo did a fantastic job. I was so proud of him. Like throughout the whole movie when he was acting, I was like, wow, that that's my idol that I love. And like literally I was so proud of him for working so hard because he literally like he challenged his idol image by shaving his head, and he learned tap dancing for this movie, and he's just the work that he had to put in to portray his character as a North Korean like prisoner of war was phenomenal, and I can tell that he worked so hard for that role, and he did such a fantastic job. And I think the entire movie is very thought provoking. There's like English mixed in with Korean parts, and I just remember being so moved after that movie. It's definitely I feel like it's one of my favorite movies, and I would like watch it again if I ever get the chance to. I just like I love the movie so much. I would heavily recommend it to anyone just to go see it and like support. And yeah, I think that was my review. I like even after like sleeping on it for one night, I can still remember like how moved I was. Just I don't know. I don't want to leave any spoilers, but tears were shed. I just like It was really good, and I would definitely, like, if you get the chance, please go look online, see if it's showing at a theater near you, and go watch it. Like, it's so good. It was so good. Kangsu, I love you! Oh my goodness! Okay, thank you for watching once again, and I will see you in my next video! Yay! Happy holiday, everyone!